Well, hey, babe, it's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and get into love after lockup. Let's talk about it. All right, so we got some people from the previous little season or whatever they gave us real quick over the summer. Some of these people are a part of life after lockup, okay? So I'm glad to see those individuals, but it's the old folk that I'm not necessarily excited to see. I'm not missing them. I'm not missing Sean at all. Cannot stand Sean. Ultimately, I think he's probably good for TV because he evokes some type of emotions out of you. And I cannot stand him though. Okay. So I'm like, why is he back? All right. Obviously, he must be entertaining. It gets the people talking. So that's why he's back. When it comes down to Brittany and Marcelino, I was not featuring them last season because I felt as though she was exploiting her mom for a paycheck on reality TV. So I'm glad to see that her storyline is shifting from being about her mom. I don't know if it's going to go back and be talking about her mom or whatever, but it's going to be shifting from it as she's trying to do some type of investment and how her mom is driving a wedge in between her own marriage. Okay, so I'm glad to see them shifting and moving on. But let's go ahead and get into Stan and Lisa. Okay, so they hanging out at the house or whatever, but listen, they still strong. They still going strong. He decided to get a tattoo of Lisa on his ass. He got her name tatted on his ass. I said, no, Stan didn't. I don't know what to say for Stan, because Stan be out here thinking he young and stuff. I don't know what's going on with Stan. Stan, you not who you thought you was, but I guess. All right, Lisa says she needs some money because she's finna go shopping with her good Judy. So you either finna give me some cash or you finna pass that card, okay? He get her $20. She's like, this ain't good enough. He said, well, 50 do? She said, no, I want plastic. So he ends up giving her his card. Okay, Stan, what the fuck? I didn't understand it, but I was like, I hope she maxed that bitch out, to be honest, because you shouldn't have never gave this lady your card, no way. Period. Okay. Now Stan at the gym with the guys, and he's talking about how Lisa stay on her phone more than she be over there talking to him. She be touching her phone more than she touching him, child. Talking about she said she want me to be her sugar daddy, but lately I ain't been getting no sugar. So he's been the one having to tap on Lisa, wanting Lisa to take him down to the basement so he could get it in. I can't. It bothers me. See, he went to go get him somebody young. That's what he wanted. He wanted somebody that was younger because he thought they were going to have the energy that obviously he possesses or whatever. And it seems like Miss Lisa ain't got that because she be motherfucking tired. And she don't be wanting to touch up, kiss up, rub up, fill up on your old. But okay, then we're going to move on. So Lisa link up with her good girl, Tasha. All right. Lisa says that she feels as though Stan got her living at his house so that she could be a living sex slave. And I said, that's what I've been saying all last season. That's why he got you at the house, so you can be the sex slave person for him. That's all he wanted, okay? Lisa says that she doesn't consider Stan a trick, though. And the reason she doesn't consider him a trick is because everything he's given her a lot. And a lot of the things that he's given to her, she never even had to ask for it. And I said, that's a motherfucking lie. You just asked for his card before you even left the house. So what do you mean everything he's giving you, you've never asked for? Girls, shut up. All right, so moving on, Lisa talks about her girl, Renata. Now, this is somebody she done met when she was locked up. Renata is out, and obviously Miss Lisa got a crush on Miss Renata. She tells her she can't wait to see her new boob job. Honey, I guess, honey, she wants her a piece of Renata. But some part of me got me questioning and wondering whether or not Renata even wants a piece of Lisa like that. We'll see, honey. Let's go ahead and move on to Shane and Lacey. I have not missed either of them as well. Shane ain't so bad. It's really Lacey for me. But what I will say is it looks like Lacey decided to take out some of that. She got too much injections in her lip. It looked like she allowed some of that to come out. I don't know if they sucked it out or if she just did not go back to get a refill. Not necessarily sure, but I can appreciate it. Y'all know she recently had a child. At one point, she had a tough pregnancy. She was pregnant with triplets. She lost 2 of those, and I believe she carried the one little girl to term. And even when she got the epidural, some things went wrong with that. So it went to her brain and caused her to get a lot of headaches and things like that. So she really had a terrible, pregnancy, or shall I say, I won't say terrible, but I say she had a tough pregnancy. What else? Sean is getting ready to leave the house to go to the gym because the gym is his safe place lately since she's had this child. Maybe Shane just doesn't know how to deal with the newborn. because when he met Lacey's kids, they were already older. So maybe he's just being overwhelmed by that a bit, and maybe she's taking it a little better because she's had kids before. But at the same time, it's like she get tired too, dude. So you also wanted this child too. So don't be trying to skirt out on the plug all the time. All right. What else? She was really feeling a way about him leaving, but I took it as her wondering whether or not he's messing around with somebody. And I'm like, you can do whatever it is you want to do, Lacey, right? You can go out here, you can cheat, you can call up your ex, you can go back and forth, you can have a man in your house and out your house, you can go through all of this. But when it comes down to Shane, you all question what's really going on, what's this, what's that. I understand that you're gonna have those questions, but at the same time, girl, it may be a payback or something for you because you was out here running these streets when you knew you was married to this man. But okay, let's move on. She links up with her dad. Her dad wants to know how everything is going. Of course, she talks to him about feeling like she's a single mom because he doesn't help out as much. Because Shane said that he quit his job to help her because she needed help around the house. And you ain't go back and get another one. So her dad is feeling away. I'm kind of feeling away. Like, y'all need to be able to take care of these kids y'all got, don't you? I know y'all not just living off love after lockup checks, or are those checks enough? Obviously, they must be for you to have quit. I don't understand, but I guess, child, let's move on. Shane done went and got him some braces on his teeth. I said, not him getting braces on his teeth and he ain't got no job. She more concerned about whether or not with the braces he can eat her cootie twine. I'm like, first of all, ma'am, your cootie twine ain't been getting eat lately. It probably won't be getting eat no time sooner. And outside of that, I need you to be focused on the price right out the gate versus you being focused on whether or not he gonna cut up your little cootie twine while he eating it out. Girl, I ain't got time. Okay. Shane says that. So later on that night, she wants to get it in. She wants to have sex and stuff, and he's just not featuring it. She's feeling away. Okay. She's horny. He ain't. And I'm wondering I don't think it's that he's really seeing somebody else. We don't know. We'll see later. But I'm wondering, is it that he's afraid to get her pregnant again? And then they go through this whole situation of him having to be a father to a newborn or something. Wondering what that is. But I tell you one thing that had me hollering, when he didn't want to have sex with her and he rolled over, she politely rolled over too, reached into that drawer and pulled out that vibrator and cut it on the highest setting she could get it to because it was loud as hell. I was hollering. I thought that was quite hilarious. Okay. Let's move on to Marcelino and Brittany. Okay. This was another couple, like I told y'all, that I have not really been interested in seeing, but the storyline may not be that bad, so we'll see. She made her mom her storyline, like I told y'all last season. She's currently, this time, it seems like what her new storyline is going to be, that she's working on a sober living house, right? So she and her husband have put up $8,000 to go into this sober living house that she's doing with probably 5 other folks or however many other people she's partnering with to do this. Her husband isn't too sure about these individuals. But he feels like the 8,000, they could have used a portion of it for college tuition and a portion for some other things that made more sense. But she wanted to do this sober living because she don't want to go out there and get a job, because she's using the excuse that, people look down on, convicts or felons or whatever it is, right? They look down on people like her and stuff like that. And I'm like, but if you probably go through a temp or maybe a contract agency, you probably could find you something decent and just, continue to work your way up. I don't know. I haven't experienced that. That's just me thinking on the outside, right? So now she's trying to use this $8,000 that they probably got off of gambling to go into this sober living home with all of these individuals and see where it goes from there. I don't think she could even get a bank account. So I guess if you've been a felon, and they definitely make it harder if that's the case, they want you to be a citizen or whatever. They want you to come back and act like the rest of the society, but y'all don't want to give them any advances to do so. So it sounds like they weren't even able to get their name on a banking account because of their history. So all of the money that they had in the account was under someone else's name. Okay, what we learned is that she gets a call from her business partner. Child, this is a mess. She get a call from her business partner. Everybody put money into this one pot. Tell me why the money that was put into this pot ain't even there no more. They done put in about $80,000 and all of it is gone. And the only person who had their name on that account name was Robert. And I think Robert could have had an issue with substance abuse at some point, but nobody knows where the money is at. And she don't even want to tell Marcelino what's going on because she already know Marcelino gonna get in that Already know. She knows he's not going to trust her. He come over there asking her. She's like, I need you to watch the kids tomorrow. He was like, me? She was like, yeah, because I have to be somewhere. I have to be at that meeting. We have some things we need to sort out. He said, what, is something wrong? She was like, no, nothing's wrong. Just go upstairs with the kids. And I'm like, girl, it's every bit of wrong. And I hope when he finds out, I hope it's not nice. Okay, I hope he tells you off because you was wrong for that, even though it ain't your fault. But he was already apprehensive about these people anyway, and this was something that you wanted to do, so he let you do it. But we'll move on. Let's get to Brittany and Ray. Brittany and Ray, okay, so they're going to bed. They're going bed shopping because they was doing too much hunching and then broke the bed, right? So Ray says that he's ready to work because he's tired of asking Brittany for money. But Brittany don't mind him asking her for money because she wants all of his money to go towards getting her an engagement ring. Girl, bye, okay? He tells her that she done already came up with like a 5-year plan for them. Okay, she's talking about she don't mind him asking her for money. Her main thing is that he buys the ring. Brittany already got their 5-year plan together on how their life is going to pan out when they're going to get married, how many kids they don't have within the next 5 years. She got it all figured out, right? Well, they got interrupted. We'll get into that. Okay. It seems like every little bed they went to, she kept speaking on babies or whatnot. He says that he doesn't want to rush it. He doesn't want to put a date on it, I guess, as far as like the kids or the marriage or the engagement or anything. She says that it's going to cost, he says it's going to cost for the things that he wants or whatever. And he tells her that he has bills or whatnot. She's like, what bills? What bills you got to pay? Confirming that she is okay with holding down all of the bills as long as he go and he get the ring that she wants, right? And then he has to drop a $100,000 note on her to let her know, girl, listen, I owe the government over $100,000 in restitution. So all the money that I do make that you think I'm gonna go and spend on your ring, girl, it's gonna have to go over here. So I have a long ways to go with getting these people back their money. So right now she's a bit shook. She sees that it's not going to be as easy as she thought to get what it is that she wants out of him. And I think the question is like, are you going to have to pay that back too once you decide to, marry this man? Is his restitution going to become a part of your restitution? And if that's the case, you may want to hold off on that marriage then, girl, because you and your husband going to be dead broke, flat out, ain't going to have nothing. So you might want to be a little careful with that, girl. Girl, that's going to be a little tough. I don't know what kind of job he's going to be able to go out here and get, but I hope he's able to get him something. Girl, he going to be paying all his life. But either way, good luck. Let's go ahead and move on to Sean and Destiny because y'all know I cannot stand Sean. All right? So Destiny done got herself locked back up again. She's locked back up again. She still wants him to take care of her, but he's like, girl, I'm not going to take care of you. You got me. I'm not going to be that person that's going to help take care of you, girl. So that's dead. What else is going on? Sean has a conversation with Kelly. He's talking about he want to talk to Kelly because he feel as though, I believe that's his baby mama name, Kelly. He want to talk to her because he feel like she gonna cut him off from seeing his kids. I said, sir, this woman has never cut you off from seeing your kids. So why would she start now? He's full of shit. Okay. He tells her when she gets there that he done quit his job and he moving to Omaha or Iowa or somewhere. He moving. I was like, what a clown. What about your kids? What about all of the kids? You got 6 kids and you mean to tell me you finna relocate because you done found somebody else in another prison system? That's the part that I can't deal. That's the part that I can't get with, okay? And what kills me is how he's delivering this news to Kelly. He's smiling while he's doing it like it's so funny. And I'm like, oh, you are just so whack. He says that he has been communicating with Sarah, which is another woman he's been seeing, right? He's been seeing her the entire time that he was seeing Destiny. They just never knew anything about each other. And he said he's not going to tell either of the ladies about each other because he's at a place where Destiny is not in his life, so she doesn't need to know. And I guess with Sarah, it's like what she don't know won't hurt her. And I'm over here like, well, I'm sure Sarah does know. You've been on the show for roughly 2 years or so. So I'm sure she's learned and heard about the fact that you actually were seeing Destiny. So he makes stupid decisions. Sean is a complete utter liar. Okay. He lied to the new girl, telling her that he's 36 years old, knowing he's a whole 46, and he probably lying about the 46 too. He's an F boy and an F father, in my opinion. What else is going on? So his baby mama Kelly is up there pretty much crying about his selfishness and his lack of consideration for her as a mother to his kids, all 6 of his kids, and for his children. It's like she has to do everything for the kids, and his small answer is that I sent her some money or whatever for the kids. Motherfucker, they need more than just your money. They need your time. They need to know that you're there. You need to be present. What the fuck do you mean? So I did not like that at all. What else? He keeps thinking that she wants to be with him, and I'm like, this lady does not want to be with you. She is not interested in nobody like you. And she had to end up telling him that, like, baby, that ship has sailed. I'm not interested in you at all. What I'm interested in is you being a father to these children. These children that you don't take into consideration, and then had the audacity to tell this woman that she's being selfish. And she's like, how the hell am I being selfish when I always put our kids first and I'm the one that's always there for them? Yet we always have to look around and find and see where the hell you at, but you want to call her selfish. And he's saying she's selfish because he wants her to meet Sarah in hopes that when he relocate, maybe the kids can come up there. You not even coming to see the kids where they at, which is 15 minutes away from you, F daddy. You're not even coming to see them now. So why the hell would she ship her kids off to come see you that's hours or however many miles away? Well, you got people fucked up. Let me tell you, I was so glad she took that water and doused it on his ass. I was like, please give him a shower. Give him a shower. He needs another one. Okay, that's how I'm feeling. Like, y'all know, I do not like Sean, can't stand him, and I do not like that Brittany and Marcelino storyline regarding her mama. More so Brittany and her mama. So I ain't trying to see her mama none this season, to be honest with you. But when it comes to Sean, I cannot stand him. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. I feel like we're going to continue to see him because it definitely creates conversation for the show. But like I said, y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.